That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question? We can't ask Rashad question.
Hey, Rashad.
Was a friend of mine. Da, 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 da. Where we at? But all right, well, I'll be sure, bro. Cool dude. But he confirmed. First of all, he looks like he's back at like 100%. He looks like his old self again. He looks like he's moving well, sitting up well, and stuff like that. But I'll be sure he allegedly confirmed with Fox 5 New York that he believes Diddy was responsible for getting him in his health condition that he was in a couple years ago. So with that being said, I guess we'll watch this and go from there.
There's no hustle. There's no marketing. I'm living my truth, and it's time.
So you were in that coma in 2022. You had the liver transplant. You had the tracheotomy. I mean, all that stuff that went on.
Multi-system organ failure.
Yeah,
wow. 60.
Have they figured out what happened yet?
We will.
No, I mean, have the doctors medically, like, what happened to you?
Yeah, what happened? So,
because you just collapsed, right?
Yeah. So, just mysteriously out of the blue, which we do talk about in the book.
Yes.
What that,
I want to get into
what that process is. But, so it's been quite a journey. And as I said, even as it relates to writing the book, I went through almost, more than a decade of being scrutinized and clowned by law enforcement, them telling me, you need some help. Sex trafficking? Really? What's wrong with you? No way. But not realizing that they were also working for the situation.
Because you were hinting, saying,
posting. Yeah. I get calls, take it down or else, so on and so forth.
But this is about Diddy. So let's be clear for everybody that doesn't.
Diddy, who's about to, his trial's about to start. Yeah, yes. They're selecting a jury.
But you were on this train years ago.
Yes, many, many years ago. I posted some information that was, basically trying to save my life. And thank goodness to my ex, the wonderful Kim Porter, the late Kim Porter, who, kind of warned me all along the way to, just kind of watch your back, so on and so forth. And I didn't understand why.
Because of Diddy.
Basically.
Do you believe that she died of pneumonia?
Absolutely not.
Why? What evidence do you have?
She was in the best of health. We just saw each other prior to her passing. We were actually celebrating our son's new Netflix Christmas special, and she was doing just fine. In fact, we were all at the event together at Netflix in the lobby. Sean, myself, the children, all having a great time. And I'm, grabbing Sean like, what? And she's in the back going, stop, So it was a really festive opportunity just for all of us to be together, because it's nothing like the circus that's out here. So it was a lot of the stuff, came to surprise, but a lot of the stuff will be revealed and that's why I thought it'd be a good idea to finally tell my story. Every network came to me, participate in so and so, but I said, listen, I have no interest in speaking about another man.
But you are in the book.
Yeah, right. But this, I will speak about where our paths cross.
Yo, did you so shady, bro? It's the little things that you gotta peep, bro, when people say stuff like, he said, I have no interest in speaking in she said, but you are in the book, right? That's hilarious.
And what's most relevant, and something I've been trying to say for many, many years. And unfortunately, Roseanne, even with Sean being incarcerated, that's not a celebration. There's no celebration in it. First and foremost, there's way too much collateral damage, and in many, many ways. Many people's lives are affected. And in fact, a genre of music that I grew up in,
she eating this up.
is ruined
she
right now.
Drama.
You're blaming Diddy for that?
I'm blaming this entire industry and the way it's gone. And, there's no one person that's in charge, but this level and this magnitude of a story of detriment, of diabolical, just heinous, whatever's really going on. It's unfortunate.
Is Diddy suing you or threatening to sue you?
No.
No?
I have the truth.
But one thing is, you have volunteered to testify at the trial, correct?
Not as of yet. Actually, I was subpoenaed.
Okay.
So my attorneys worked something out. So I believe when the time is right, I'm going to discuss it with my attorneys.
But you're willing to.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, I am. And again, there's no, like I said, this is not marketing for me. I'm living this life. And
So
the
let me
only
ask-
reason I wanted to tell the story, Kurt, was very specifically because I was ignored. There was the most expensive PR campaign against me to shut me down. If you actually knew what they did to me, there was a bounty on my head. There was a bunch of stuff.
So do you think specifically then that Sean Diddy Combs or people affiliated with him did something to you that caused you to have multi-organ failure?
I believe this to be the case, yes. Absolutely.
Wow.
My first time saying it.
Are you concerned that he still has power outside of incarceration?
Remember, I'm the only one who spoke up, and I'm the only one left alive.
Man, shout out to Unc, man. Shout out Unc for sure. I'll be sure. And I don't really call people Unc if they not my actual uncle. But like I said, Al, if you know a good dude, you know what I'm saying? He told me call him Unc. There you go. He told me that a couple years ago before all this happened. I checked in on him and stuff like that when he was going through everything. I assumed like his phone was going crazy then, so he never got back to me. But when he was, call me Unc, stuff like that. So really good dude. And like he said, bro, like everybody else is out of here. It's like I'll be sure and Mace, bro. That's it. And Mace is, making his money through preaching, and now it is what it is, a sports show. And now Al is, Al's still out here doing his thing. He's living off being I'll be sure. He's living off of the different other ways of income he's going, and the book, and and documentaries. I know he's in docs too. So, but salute to I'll be sure, bro, for building his health all the way back up, because it was not like this when he first got out, bro. His speech was nothing like this. He sounds like how he used to sound, and he looks like how he used to look. So salute to I'll be sure. That's a miracle that he's even at the kind of health and state of mind that he's in currently and stuff like that. And I wish the best for him. Unc, text me back if you come across this on the internet. Unc, say what's up to you, Neff, man. All right.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.